JBNN keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Before we get into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share the news with someone today. Now on to the news. Mandeville licensed firearm holder remanded. Patrick Thompson, the licensed firearm holder, is accused of killing 2 women and injuring 3 others last month, was remanded when he murdered. Patrick Thompson, the licensed firearm holder, is accused of killing 2 women and injuring 3 others last month, was remanded when he made his first court appearance in the Manchester Parish Court on Wednesday. Presiding Judge Monique Harris remanded Thompson to return to court on March 19, when a bail application is expected to be made by his attorneys, Peter Champagne Casey and Samoy Campbell.
Appearance for us as attorneys for Mr. Thompson, myself and Ms. Samoy Campbell, and it is the intention to make an application for bail on the next occasion. But as one would appreciate with matters like these, where there are a number of statements, it would not be prudent to make an application for bail today without having access and making an assessment of the statements that the prosecution have. They have a duty to disclose, and when we get those statements, then we will be in a position to make an application for bail on behalf of Mr. Thompson. Myself and Ms. Campbell, we are appealing for good sense to prevail, in the sense that the matter is now before the court, and any social commentary on the social media platform is likely to be injurious, not just to the rights of the accused, but also persons concerned. In short, what we are appealing for is for the matter to be ventilated in court and not elsewhere.
Thompson, otherwise called Big T or Tomo, an engineer of Levy Lane in Manchester, is charged with 2 counts of murder, 2 counts of attempted murder, 2 counts of wounding with intent, 2 counts of assault occasioning actual bodily harm, 2 counts of assault of common law, 2 counts of possession of firearm and ammunition with intent to commit injury, using a firearm to commit a felony, following the incident on Levy Lane on Sunday, February 23. Those killed are 42-year-old Stacey Ann Mulgrave of Barnstable District, Manchester, and the 46-year-old Anne-Marie Anson of Caledonia Road, Manchester. Old Harbour Bay fisherman killed at home. The St. Catherine South Police have launched an investigation into the death of a man in Old Harbour Bay in the parish on Tuesday night. The deceased is Davin O'Sullivan, otherwise called Beanie Man, a 30-year-old fisherman of Budder, Old Harbour. Reports were that at about 3:10 p.m., O'Sullivan was at home when explosions were heard, and the checks later revealed that he was shot and injured. He was assisted to the Spanish Town Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. No motive has been established in O'Sullivan's death. The Old Harbour Criminal Investigation Branch is conducting a probe into the matter. Man arrested for stabbing brother at St. Catherine Courthouse following mediation. A man was arrested and charged on Tuesday for stabbing his brother repeatedly on the grounds of the St. Catherine Parish Court, moments after the two had undergone mediation at the courthouse in relation to a previous incident. Charged with unlawful wounding is 25-year-old labourer Doran Rose of a Spanish Town address. Reports are that around 12:30 p.m., persons conducting business at the courthouse scrambled for cover after Rose launched an attack on his brother. Armed with a piece of broken bottle, Rose repeatedly stabbed his brother in the face. The police rushed to the scene and apprehended Rose before he could escape. Medical aid was rendered to his brother, while Rose was taken to the lockup at the nearby Spanish Town police station. It was indicated that the siblings were at court due to injuries sustained by Rose at the hands of his brother. According to reports, they had agreed to take the matter to mediation, and while they were about to return to court to report on the outcome of the talks, the attack took place. Policemen freed of murder. 2 policemen were accused of shooting and killing a man in St. Catherine 12 years ago were freed in the St. Catherine Circuit Court on Wednesday. They are Constables Ricardo Johnson and David Williams of the St. Catherine South Police Division. When the men appeared before Justice Bertram Morrison, the Crown offered no evidence against them. It was revealed that their witness in the matter cannot be located, despite several efforts to do so. The allegations are that in February 2013, both men were part of a police team on operation in Big Lane, Central Village, when 25-year-old David Soku was shot and killed. An investigation was conducted in the matter, and a file compiled and sent to the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, DPP. The DPP ruled that Williams and Johnson be charged with Soku's murder. The men, who were defended by attorneys outlaw Christopher Townsend and Earl Hamilton, made numerous court appearances and maintained their innocence throughout. Former most wanted in court on murder charges. Once identified as the St. James Police Division's most wanted criminal, 26-year-old Nikhila Lewis from Bugs Bunny in Lilliput appeared alongside Delaney Duncan before Court Justice Judith Pusey in the St. James Circuit Court on Monday. Lewis and Duncan have been implicated in 2 homicides that took place in 2020 and 2022. Lewis, who goes by the monikers Akilo and Kilo, is charged with murder and illegal possession of firearm in relation to the fatal shooting of Horatio Shakes. That attack allegedly took place in Bugs Bunny on August 18, 2020. Lewis is also charged alongside Duncan with the murder of 28-year-old Chevane Stevens and the injuring of others on January 4, 2022 at Ocean Heights in Lilliput. The charges in that case include murder, wounding with intent, and shooting with intent. Attorneys Shernika Jackson Butler and Albert Morgan represented Lewis, while Duncan is represented by attorney Martin Thomas, who was not present in court on Monday. During the sitting, the court was informed that the prosecution's case filed for Lewis, in which he is solely charged, was incomplete due to a lack of ballistic report and forensic certificate. In relation to the matter in which both individuals are charged, the prosecution submitted a request for special measures directions in light of Thomas's absence. Consequently, Justice Pusey adjourned both matters until April 29 and remanded Lewis in police custody. Duncan's bail was extended. According to allegations in the 2020 homicide, Stevens went into the community around 8 p.m. and was pursued by 3 assailants before being shot multiple times. Investigators say the gunman also fired on a motor vehicle 3 occupants before leaving the scene. One of the passengers in the vehicle received gunshot wounds. The injured individuals were taken to hospital where Stevens was pronounced dead. Lewis was arrested by the police during an intelligence-driven operation along the Reading Main Road on May 24, 2022. Income tax threshold moving to $2 million over a 3-year period. The government has announced that the income tax threshold will be increased to $2 million over a 3-year period. Noting that the government is caring but also fiscally responsible, Finance Minister Favour Williams, who was delivering her budget presentation on Tuesday in the House of Representatives, said the increase will be done in 3 tranches.
And so, Madam Speaker, the good news. The good news. This government will increase the threshold to $2 million. However, colleagues, remember, we are a responsible government. And so we'll increase the threshold in 3 tranches over a 3-year period, starting April 1, 2025. Doing it this way means our hard-working taxpayers don't have to guess and spell next year or the next year or the next year if the threshold is going to increase. We are a caring government.
2 more arrested in connection with NCB $47 million phishing scam, says Mocha. 2 more suspects have been arrested in connection with an ongoing investigation into a $47.5 million phishing scam at the National Commercial Bank, NCB. According to Major Basil Jarrett, Director of Communications at the Major Organized Crime and Anti-Corruption Agency MOCA, the 2 suspects, believed to be part of the organized criminal syndicate responsible for the theft, were arrested at approximately 5 a.m. on Wednesday.
MOCA has been investigating for some time now a $47 million online banking scam involving customers at NCB. This morning, our agents went to 2 locations, one in Portmore and one in Havendale, and arrested 2 more suspects linked to that crime. We also seized a number of evidentiary items which we believe will aid in our ongoing investigations. Both men are believed to be part of an organized criminal syndicate responsible for the scam. They have been taken into custody for questioning, and we expect that charges will be laid later today or possibly later this week.
Last November, MOCA arrested and charged 25-year-old Garrick Lewis, a Jamaica Defence Force soldier, with the offences of acquisition of criminal property, engaging in a transaction involving criminal property, facilitating the use of criminal property, and receiving stolen property in relation to the incident. His suspected accomplice, 33-year-old Ramon Thompson, who was already in police custody for separate crimes, was similarly charged and returned to custody. Major Jarrett is encouraging members of the public to remain vigilant in their online activities and to report any suspicious activities involving financial transactions to the agency's tip line at 888 MOCA tip. JBNN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.